Hey everybody, Ken and Brandon back here today for our episode 2 of this 2-5 game from May the 4th be with you?
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean I really pushed the Star Wars theme on the graphic for this one, and I don't feel like anybody really appreciated it.
Only you appreciated it.
I did. It's my wedding anniversary, and everybody was like, oh, how cute, you guys are going to get married on May the 4th be with you. And I was like, nah, I had no idea what it actually was. It was just the day that the place was open.
Nice.
Yeah. So, little Ken insight.
I thought you picked it.
No, I mean I like Star Wars, but my wife would never go for that.
Yeah, I thought you just did it in secret.
I was kind of excited that that's what happened. All right, let's see. PLO John just opens with a little 5-6 suited.
Yep, Fletch limped under the gun. 4-3 diamonds.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like playing the goofy hands. I like when there's, and now they've been playing for an hour and 15 minutes now. This is the second part of this, almost 4-hour cash game.
Yep.
So everybody, really the same guys are all in except the one guy Paul was out. Ooh, not a great flop for anybody but Alex, who's just kind of laying in the weeds there. And turns quads. Did he turn quads?
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good turn for him.
Good turn for him.
John kind of likes his hand out a little bit.
Yeah, John could get in some trouble.
Fletch is in too?
Well, they checked the turn. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fletch called. 50. John's gonna call. Fletch is gonna fold.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a flush draw on the turn, I see.
Wow.
Did he? Oh, diamonds, yeah.
Diamonds on the turn.
Right, you need four diamonds to have a flush draw.
Right.
Brandon, what is the mathematically most probable
spades
flush to get is spades.
Yeah.
And you claim that it's 27% of the time you can catch a flush with spades.
Yeah.
Versus the other two.
Well, the other two are 25 and then hearts are 23.
Hearts are 23.
Yeah.
So if you get suited hearts, you're less likely to get a flush than if you had suited spades.
The most flushes in poker history is spade flushes.
It's pretty awesome, actually. Alex got a little paid there.
Yeah.
I mean,
$50 on the river, that's all you can ask for.
Right?
Yeah.
You think that was the right number to throw out there?
Great number.
Think he could have squeezed out 60?
Maybe 60.
But 60 was 70. He's not getting called.
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not.
All right, level middle cards here. Queen,
Wow.
10, king, queen, jack, 10, ace, queen.
Queen on the flop.
Ace.
Queen on the flop. Oh, I see a face card.
There's only one of those. Jack 5-5.
And the best hand prevails again.
Yeah. It's always the worst hand.
Yeah.
John's
Nobody else even really flopped a draw, right?
No. Fletch. See if Fletch.
Dan the man's out. Fletch has got to see it, right?
Yeah,
I don't mind that. 2 overcards.
Some backdoor straights.
Probably kicking himself a little bit for. He's thinking monkey, 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 monkey.
Any face card. Ooh,
Hi-oh!
Ooh, the king now.
Yeah, not his least favorite face card, because now he's going to keep going.
Yeah. At least if a jack comes, he doesn't lose any more money.
Yeah.
All right, check, check. That's a bad card for John. Well, he thinks it's a bad card. It's not.
Right.
$104 pot. Fletch isn't going to blow off. John's going to gladly show down.
Oh, no, he's going for some value. I guess he figures if Fletch had the king, he would bet it. Huh?
Yeah.
Fletch, the old calling station, put your chips back. Don't call! Don't call! He called.
Gets a call from ace high.
So, see, this is why John knows these guys.
Yeah.
And John and Fletch play a lot together, right?
Yep.
I mean, they're both rags. They both play basically. If you see him 2 out of 3 days during the weekend, I mean, that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll see him
all 3 days.
All 3 days.
Right.
Fletch is sometimes a late guy, too. He'll, play all day Friday, and then, Saturday night he'll roll in at,
9.
Or, 10 even, just coming to just literally, that vulture coming in just to
10 to
beat
1
up
a.m.
everybody. Yeah.
Hoping there's some guys
He's super
stuck.
fresh and ready to go. Always buying it with hundies.
Yep.
Always bitching he didn't get his hundreds back. I'm always like, aren't you just happy to cash out? I want my hundreds next time.
I'll take any bills they want to give me.
Me too. Even 50s. I used to not be crazy about 50s. I don't care anymore.
50s.
If you're giving me money, I will gladly take it.
All right, there's a walk in the park for Alex. Or maybe they chopped. They probably chopped.
Probably chopped. We talked about this. You're a chopper, right? Full
Yeah.
table.
Chop it up.
Just chop it up. Get to the next hand.
Looks like the game of cribbage is over.
All right, we're on hand number 50. Do you say 50 or 50?
I say 50.
I like to say 50.
Yeah?
It keeps my street cred up.
Right.
You know, when you're a man who wears a scarf as often as I do,
You need that.
you need street cred.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the street cred.
Jack 10 suited, coming in for a raise.
Ooh.
Alex is going to give it the call with the ace 10 suited.
I like those hands. Spiky Spike's getting in. No, I thought he was
Spiky
getting in there.
Spike's not in. Jack 5. We just saw the Jack 5. Now the Jack 5. Check. Obviously a great flop for Fletch. He should start betting here, get some money in the pot. Ace high is going to come around for one street. Looks like a queen.
Yeah.
And
Nothing.
did Alex check? Yeah, Alex checked. Fletch is going to go for some value.
What's the value bet here? 40?
50, 45. Or just pot
Jam
size
it.
bet.
It looks about 60.
Yeah.
Too much. That was 80.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Sometimes I don't mind that. Sometimes I like the idea of like you just over betting to make it seem like a bluff.
Yeah, but so here's the thing: you gotta actually bluff with it in order for it to work.
What do you mean, like
if you're only over betting when
your big hands? Meaning you're hoping one time you overbet, get called, show a bluff, and
or just you don't have to show. Just like you need to be doing it when you're bluffing too.
Did you go tell the wife and tell her to?
It's called balance.
Send the check in?
I don't have that.
No, you're only doing it when you got it. So then you
No, I probably only do it when I'm bluffing,
Oh,
which is far worse.
well, that's easy. It's easy to fill in your range with more value hands. It's just you have to make an actual hand. I know that's tough.
Yeah, doesn't happen.
Play small cards, you hit.
Ooh, this could be an interesting hand.
Look at all the black.
Yeah.
cards.
The Fletch is thinking spades are 27% more likely to get a flush than any other card.
That's true. So Alex with like a min 3-bet here. They always say there's 99 ways to play jacks, and they're all wrong.
What's the one right way? Let's give our viewers the right way.
Just go all in.
Just go all in with jacks and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, then you're.
I mean, in this instance,
You can't get outplayed. It's unexploitable.
Oh, well, that's good. I like that.
You
can't get outplayed if you go all in.
That's
I
true.
mean, then that's it. Then it's up to the other guy. Put him to a decision. The Coronas are really going down over here. I keep noticing. All right, well, I don't like the 3-bet min.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It just screams
It's
call.
juicing up the pot.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, when you get to 9-7-3
that's a
flop.
pretty solid flop, and they both flop top pair.
Oh, that's probably like the dream flop.
Yep,
Alex.
for jacks.
I just realized that. They both hit something, but neither of them beat you. Let's see. It's interesting to see how much Alex is going to bet here. He should bet enough so he's going to be shoving the turn. He's only got 265.
What's his total stack size?
265.
Okay, 265.
All right, 85. Yes, that's
That's
good.
a good bet, right?
Because then if he gets a call, the pot's going to be.
What's in the pot? Like 200, 150?
Yeah.
No, it's got to be more than that. 'Cause
No,
it's already up to 440.
it was
Oh,
160.
Tim raised.
Yeah, Tim just raised.
Oh, wow.
Tim likes to flop.
Tim's trying to outplay the man.
Fletch is all in.
Come on, guys. Do they know something we don't know? I always, in these instances, I'm thinking, is the table reading the cards wrong? Like, did we screw something
Well, they
up?
all got a pair.
I mean, they all flop top pair?
Well, I mean, Tim doesn't like it anymore.
He actually might fold.
He's like,
Oh, no. He throws in the dollar chip. I'm in.
So all he has to do is be beating Fletch to break
even.
or win money.
Which she's not. Turn is
I think
a...
the turn's an ace and everybody's mad. Let the ace of diamonds in the turn.
I don't know. Yeah, ace of clubs. Queen on the river?
No, I think it's a king.
Jacks are
I
good.
think it's ace king, and everybody was like, "Wow, what a terrible run out." But Alex still wins.
Right. Oh, yeah, he's gonna
Boom, 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 boom. There you go. King of clubs, ace of clubs. Not a great run out for jacks.
Not a great run out for any of their hands. They were all
I had you beat.
thinking they lost.
So, Fletchered Scoops the side pot, which is going to be pretty good, right?
He had 267 and Fletch had 4 something, so 450. So 190 times 2 on the side.
It's about $400.
Yeah.
He's going to
380.
He going to lose a little bit, or
he's going to break even.
Pretty close to even.
He's going to get the. Yeah, he's going to lose a little bit because it was 50 per pot. He's going to get 180 rebate from Tim, but he put 300 in that Alex wins.
Yeah.
So he's going to lose a little bit.
And Tim just lost all around. Did you see Tim commented on the stream? I don't know which one, either on YouTube or Facebook.
No, I didn't.
And it was like, that Tim guy's not that good. And it was like from Tim, like it was super. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Well, you got to keep your image. Oh, what is going on here? Did they chop? Why is Tim getting money back?
I just said it. Give him another $200.
He had more to start the hand, so I think they're just right.
It just looked like he
Should
took
have
money
just
out. Got money
opened
from
in
the phone.
order.
Maybe not.
He shouldn't have opened. Oh yeah, that was the button.
Don't know,
The
Brandon.
button.
Yo,
Chris is going to need a booster seat shortly to look over his chip stack. If his chip stack is that high.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking over with your
way to
hand.
hold, way to hold, man.
You were supposed to.
That's an interesting hand. I don't know about Fletch's
sometimes-
shove.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, sometimes people just go bananas and
Yeah.
it's like, we're going to play big pot this hand. And it's like, really, you're playing a big pot with Queen 9, Jack 10. Oh, no, wait. Queen 9, 9, 10, and Jacks.
Yeah.
And the flop is 9 high, and they just go bananas.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Poker crazy.
Crazy town. Nice triple up for Alex. That was a dream flop.
What do you mean by that?
On to the next hand. We got a limp under the gun.
They're laughing. They're having a good time.
Over to limps. Alex raises. We see John's hand.
But he's catching up.
Oh, I think it was a. No, no, no.
Call, call. Call with 7 deuce, love it. And it looks like Alex opened with Jack 9 because he didn't learn his lesson from the last guy playing 9s.
Yeah.
So when in doubt, raise with Jack 9 suited.
It's a great hand, guys. John's gonna punish and just make it 100.
Tim gonna see it?
Yeah, Tim called, and then John made it 105.
Oh, nice.
And that should,
That's a 3-bet.
that's a 3-bet. That's gonna probably clear the field, and
Yeah.
he's gonna
I
have.
feel like that's one of those hands where, like, if one of the guys can get squirrely and call, then it's a domino effect.
Yeah, call.
And it's the same domino effect if everybody folds. It's like Tim's getting in there if one other guy gets it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But everybody folds, he ain't getting in there.
No, don't really want to play it with heads up.
Does that qualify as technical? I put it on a circle.
I feel like it's moderate.
Go with the 10-6 of clubs. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Wisely folds.
Yeah, stronger man than me.
I get it back.
All right, Brando. So you played the HPT tournament, the main event this week. How'd you do?
I busted
Ah,
about 20 minutes.
clearly, because if you were at the final
20
table,
minutes before dinner break.
you'd be
I
there.
didn't really want to eat dinner there, so we got aces versus kings. So I
Ooh.
put that on hold.
Alex is with aces, and Chris has got jacks on the
Chris
button.
calls Tim 125. Looks like he's gonna make it. Maybe
Ooh,
120.
this is gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
This is just ugly.
See,
in general.
Chris still runs good. Like he's gonna be able to get off here, probably. Because Alex is all in, or Alex is gonna make it 400.
Ooh.
Basically.
Yeah, he runs good in the fact that his position allows him to just fold jacks here.
Yep.
He's gonna fold.
He's got 40
100%.
bucks in, yeah.
What's he gonna look at? What are you looking at, dog? He's looking back. Hey, can you believe I got this jacks? Chuck him in, dog. There you go.
They're just jacks.
99 problems, but a jack ain't one.
No wonder you say 50. I couldn't think of a good joke there.
Yeah, no, you stumbled.
We got aces versus kings.
Yeah, just the grossness of it all. Alex started the hand with what, 538? Tim's starting the hand with about 6 something. Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, you said you're gonna be bad.
There's no way I'm gonna
Winner for the aces.
Yeah.
Fletch with the 7 deuce of hearts gets there.
Flops the 7 and runner hearts to
Yep.
get his hearts. Pretty good turn for him.
Nice hand, bro.
And then he dropped the one term that I asked people not to say. Like I literally opened
Really?
every table with him. Like, guys, swearing is fine. You can say a couple of shits and a damn. Be fine. No F bombs and no
CSs.
sock tuckers. Can't say sock tucker.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on. YouTube is going to be all over us. Plus, it's within the first 15 minutes. Like, this is what our highest rate of views are.
People didn't catch the beginning, but they're not bored of us yet, so we're in the sweet zone.
We're in the sweet zone, right? So let's hit them up with some CCG plugs before you tell your HBT stories. What do we got this weekend?
Max Tavern. Pretty good.
Max Tavern. Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's a good
I might use that in the vlog today.
Max Tavern.
Max Tavern. So, from the future,
Like
this is Ken using
baby.
Max Tavern.
Yeah.
Definitely got to mention the tavern is the fact that just don't park in the liquor store parking lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
the guy's gone
Bananas.
full blown, like, I will shoot people in the parking lot
Yeah.
if they stop.
Yeah.
Don't even like roll through the parking lot.
Right. Just don't go there. Don't buy.
No.
Yeah. Don't go there. Yeah.
Trying to think of something. It's like, I don't know. Old Vegas. Just, you don't want to be in there. It's bad news bears.
Yeah, just stay out of there. Only bad things happen.
Don't go to that
parking
Yeah,
lot.
we have CCG has banned that liquor store in general.
Yeah.
We are basically prohibition. Anyways, don't park in the parking lot next to the tavern.
Behind the parking
Behind the
lot.
tavern is great.
All the way down
All
that
the
road.
street parking is fine. In front of the tavern is fine. Just don't park there because you're probably gonna have to move. All right, anyway, that's enough about parking. What else we got? Oh, we're gonna do a 2-5 stream on Friday, May 17th. May 17th. I think I already got like 7 or 8 guys confirmed.
Yeah, so we're good.
We need some fillers in case some of those kids bust.
Yeah. If we get aces versus kings.
Did the whole table just leave after aces versus kings?
Yeah, they're all on break.
Nice.
No, there's a limp pot here.
Chris is gone.
We know 2 of the 5 hands.
I like it.
And they're Jack 2 and Jack 5. There we
Fletch
go.
finally got his cards over the thing. Dan the man always does a good job. Chris has got
is
out
out
the left,
left.
yeah, and so does John. He already folded.
Hand over.
Yeah, he raised.
Okay, Alex
Nobody
wins.
called.
That was
He
weird.
raised. Nobody called. What else is going on this weekend? Anything good? I think there's something on Saturday too. Mini stack or something, maybe.
Did we do the mini stack there? We
I
might
don't
have.
remember. I'm gonna look it up, folks.
And Sunday is, I don't know what Sunday is either.
Me neither. Let's look it up.
Yeah,
All right, so Friday the 17th at the Max. We're going to be in the gym, but the restaurant's open, so we're good to go on that. Let's see. What are we doing at the Max on there? Everything's normal. All the good stuff, all the good normal stuff on Friday, plus the 2-5 stream game. Start at 6:30. Really, we want players to check in at 6:30 and be there by 7, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Saturday is an $80 mini stack, 3K guarantee,
Nice.
$80.
That should be big.
Yeah. At the Max. First weekend we're back at the Max. Could be gross.
Yeah.
Could be gross. And then on the 19th we're back at Tavern with a $300 black chip bounty,
Oh, nice.
which
I like that.
that black chip bounty's been getting,
40 to 50.
yeah, especially at Tavern.
Yep.
So it's kind of legit.
It's
So
great.
be there at noon. Tons of cash games there at Tavern. All right, that's enough CCG plugs on the CCG stream.
Yeah.
CCG Poker TV.
We had to do it before 20 minutes.
Yep. So if everybody, now's the time if you're going to shut
Sign
us
off.
off, go ahead and shut us off and come back for part 2 of session 2.
Part 2 of sessions.
Part 2 of part 2.
Open seat.
Yeah.
Double part 2.
We were
You want to tell your HPT stories?
I don't
before you get
know.
going?
I lost. Before dinner break, I didn't
Did you play with anybody cool?
Greg Raymer. I mean, he's not really cool, but
Yeah, it was a loose term.
yeah.
But you did play with Greg Raymer.
Yeah, for like 4 or 5 hours.
He had 2 good stories. You
He did.
Tell me, they're good.
Yeah.
I think they're hilarious.
Okay, you want to hear both of them? Or
I
just
want to hear
one?
both of them. Pick your favorite one first.
So
So you're playing at the table. Raymer's in the 5 seat. You're in the
9 seed.
Okay.
So he's looking right at me.
nice. He says, "Oh, hey kid, you'll enjoy this."
Yeah, he's like, "You'll enjoy this story," and I was like, "Okay." And he mentions a poker player who was playing in the tournament who I don't remember his name, and he asked if I was familiar with him, and I said no. And basically, he got into with Ace 5 against Ace Jack, and they were on the turn, and he had to hit a 5, so he had a 3-outer, and the 5 came on the river, and the guy who won the hand said, "Man, I can't believe I faded your 41-outer."
I think that's hilarious.
And you think that's hilarious?
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
I gave him a little
kind of throw a little
chuckle.
You throw a bad beat on the guy, like, man, I can't believe I faded that 43 outer. Like that's great. That's just good, clean fun.
Yeah.
Good, clean fun.
And then he told a story about his mother, and without making it a very long story, she thought that you could actually use your one time to win a hand.
So like when you're all in and you yell one time, she thought that you actually got the gentleman used his one time card, so he wins the hand. Like no run out, no nothing. Like he wins that one time.
And yeah, so Greg was all in with kings against nines, and it was 3-handed for a bracelet and a 40K buy-in. And he's like, "I'm not going to use my one time right now because I want to save it for the main event because I want to win it again." And his mom's like, "Well, honey, you should use your one time now because it's $1 million difference between first and third, so you could really use that money." And so it was pretty funny that she thought the one time was.
She thought the one time was real.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, Greek John, new player.
Side question.
$800, ready to fire.
John is a huge White Sox fan.
Is he?
No. He's a diehard Cubs fan. Every time I see him, I ask him what was the score of the Sox game.
You know, we might just call him Cubs John.
No.
To go with Cubs Kevin.
Oh, Cubs John and Cubs Kevin.
Yeah.
That could be good.
Yeah,
he also apparently really likes Mustangs. Like he just bought a brand new Mustang. He's had a Mustang for like his whole life. Like his only car ever is a Mustang. I didn't know that either. Because he told me on Saturday, he's like, "Oh, I got a new car," and I was like, "Cool. What was it?" And he's like, "A Mustang." He's like, "It's orange and it's pretty." And I was like, "All right." It's kind of creeped me out, but
a little creepy.
Everybody should be excited about buying a new car. Buying a new car is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's fun.
I haven't bought a new car in a long time.
Me neither.
I take that back. I bought a new car at Christmas. It was a minivan.
Oh.
Yeah, and the guy's like, "Do you want to take your picture with your new car?" And I was like, "No,
get out of here."
I don't.
I don't even want to drive.
It's a minivan. Yeah. I'm almost 40 now, and I bought a minivan. I'm very upset. Leave me alone, sir.
Meanwhile, poker. Spike's playing his first hand in a while. 6 ways to this flop. Who bet? Fletch bet with an ace. Just firing it out there, seeing where he's at.
Seems good. He's kind of like a little kicker.
Dan with my favorite hand and my favorite suit that hits the most flushes. Jack 8, spades.
Flopped an open ender. Turned
Bink.
Turned the nets, which gives Spike
flopped
a gut shot.
And now he has a gutter with a pair.
Yeah.
And he had the king high backdoor flush draw, which he was playing the turn.
I like it.
And this turn improves him, but he doesn't love it.
No. Especially now it's heads up against Dan.
Fletch gets out of the way. It's nice to take a full ace there on the turn.
Yeah, with 2 other guys in the hand, I think it's a good play.
Yeah, I agree.
Standard veteran poker, right?
Spike folds. Dan takes it down.
Good turn, Dan. Very ghosty.
Yeah.
For $230 pot. Nice.
Very ghosty.
And then what did you go?
That was like my little.
That's not what the sound that ghosts make. Ghosts go like this. Ooh.
Yeah, but that was him like shifting through the room.
Oh, like whooshing.
Yeah.
I heard a whoosh. Yeah, I don't know. We probably should make ghost sounds.
Yeah.
I do listen to an alien podcast that's pretty good. It's called Extraterrestrial.
So you sometimes turn it off when you're scared driving.
Dude, I told you that in confidence, and now you're literally telling everybody on YouTube. All 8 people who are watching us right now live just realized that I had to turn off my podcast because I was scared driving home. Where was I driving home from? The event or?
It's Toyota. You were by that cemetery.
Yeah. Oh, that cemetery is scary.
It's like a haunted cemetery.
It is.
Right?
It's like one of the top 5 haunted cemeteries like in the U.S.
Yeah.
Lots of big cards again.
Everybody, straight draws for everybody.
Everybody gets a straight draw. They're all gut shots.
Except for Chris's as well.
And obviously Chris gets there.
Yeah.
God,
Fletch.
he runs good.
Fletch hits his
I'm
ace
just going to
too.
call him Run Good Chris.
Yeah. Just no waiting, right on the
Or
turn.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest?
Yeah, you know, like run, Forrest, run. That was
I
a
see.
stretch, but
I see.
you know, I like nicknames. But you got to work. You got to work to figure out what it meant.
Okay,
You know, not like I don't know, Ken the Hair. You know, like that's easy. Everybody knows that. And nobody calls me that. It's just I'm just saying like that would be a very like blah.
Interesting. So Chris checks the river.
Trying to induce a bet.
Yeah, pretty tough for Fletch to bet anything on that river, though.
The deuce didn't help anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought he wasn't good anymore? Did it put a flush out there or something?
No, deuce of spades, brick. King, queen, nutter butters.
King, queen, nutter butters. Oh, I was thinking about, I was going through iTunes looking for stuff for the girls to watch.
Okay.
And I was under like in the iTunes store, and they're doing like a special on John Wick movies.
Okay.
It was like you can get the first 2 John Wick movies for like $10, and I've never seen them.
Okay.
And I hear they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I like action movies like that.
I don't like action movies.
I do. I think
that's what it is.
You have to accept them for what they are. It's like, I don't know. I want to say softcore porn, like you know what it is, and you just go into it thinking, hey, this is fun. I know it's not really going to do anything for me, right? You like how I went with the softcore porn analogy?
Yeah, not bad.
It's odd, you know, like when you're in a hotel
I was
room.
wondering what you were going to...
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Okay.
So anyways, I bought John Wick 1 and 2, and I was talking to my buddy Gino when I played golf yesterday, and same thing, he was like, dude, they're great. But yeah, they are what they are. They're action movies. He's going to jump around. He's going to kill a bunch of dudes, never get hit by anybody. I'm okay with that.
A bunch of dudes.
Which brings me to my tangent of the day.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this one.
All right.
I actually thought about it when I saw it. So, what are your top 3 Keanu Reeves movies of all time? And obviously, if you say The Matrix, it's like, you can't say Matrix, the sequel in the trilogy.
Matrix is 2.
3. You got to think of 3.
Yeah, Matrix is for sure 2, because I already have my number 1. I need to think of number 3.
Okay. I wonder if we're going to land on the same ones. Can we say them at the same time? No. I feel like I want to write it down so that we don't cheat off of each other. Keanu Reeves movies, folks. You want to know my favorite Keanu Reeves movie of all time?
I have a clear-cut favorite. It's not even close.
I'm wondering if it's so clear-cut because it's the exact same movie.
I don't know.
Who else is in it?
I don't know anybody else in it.
You don't know anybody else
No,
in it?
it's not the same movie.
Oh. I mean, Point Break is clearly his best movie of all time. If you say Speed, I promise you I will punch you in the
Not
face.
Speed. It's Hardball.
Oh, damn it! I thought of Hardball too. Now I'm gonna steal yours. Like, no, you're right. Hardball is so it's good.
Hilarious.
What's the name of that baseball team that's around? The Cucamondas or something?
The Cucamondas.
Yes. So, for those of you who don't know, watch Hardball. It's a great gambling movie. These two have gone nuts on this 6, 5, and 10 deuce. Again, did Spike really... Is this a $300 pot?
Yeah, Spike went to turning, and then Alex called.
I'm very distracted by cucumbers.
There's just so many good things. The Biggie song.
All right, so Hardball is about Keanu Reeves is like a sports betting like degenerate, right?
Yep.
He just screws up his whole life, has to do like community service, and that's why he does the.
No, I think.
And then he coaches like this little league team from like it's based in
No,
Chicago.
it's not community service. The bookie that he owes makes him do this to pay off his debt.
Oh.
Like, because he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, it's something like that.
Okay.
Where like
So
the
it's like
bookie hooks him up with this to pay the debt. He's got to do this. And then there's Tiki, because Tiki is
great.
Is great.
Anyways, Hardball is by far a phenomenal movie. I'm still going to stick with Point Break as my favorite Keanu Reeves movie of all time.
I've never seen it.
I can't believe you just said that. Point Break is awesome, where they're the surfing bank robbers.
I know what it is.
It's like every kid's dream. I want to be a bank robber and just hang out and surf all day. Endless summer. No?
No.
All right, fine. We got 2.
Did I put it on my list?
What?
Of things, movies to watch?
Yeah. Point Break should be on the new one. I'm sorry. Ugh. Don't watch the new one. Watch only the original with Keanu Reeves. It's great. He's like an FBI agent. It's super good.
All right, we got Phil, Dan, and John here. Back to some poker really quick. Dan with the 8s. Gonna call it. All right. John trying to steal it.
Yep. What did John bet?
20. Dan checks. Yeah, and then check turn, and then, ooh. John gets there with a non-diamond king on the river. Goes for some value and wins the pot.
Yeah, at that point, all over, massive overcards.
Yeah, all
And
the
hit
overs.
everybody. All right, what about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? You ever seen that?
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
You know where there's the phone booth and it's a time machine?
No.
You've never seen that one either?
You know I'm not really a movie guy.
Good God, how have you never seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Well, I only say that because they're making Bill and Ted's, like, a third one. So they made Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which was great.
I'm looking this up right now.
And then Bill and Ted's, the second movie was called, like, Bill and Ted's, like, Bogus Adventure. I don't really remember watching that one. I mean, I watched it, but I don't remember it. And then now they're coming out with the third one, because in one of his interviews with, like, the John Wick movies, promoting those, he said that, no, they're taping it, and, like, it's, like, a real thing. Which is kind of cool.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989.
Yeah. Solid 80s movie. Solid.
Wow, good reviews and everything.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. They meet like these two
They start a
friends.
band?
Yeah. And then like Bill and Ted from the future come back. I don't want to ruin the movie, but like they have to like pass high school because if they fail high school it's gonna set in course like this awful set of events where like they won't become this band who ends up writing this song that like saves the world or like causes world
so
peace.
it's like Butterfly Effect kind of.
Exactly, but in reverse, because it's like if you two dipshits don't graduate high school and fail this history exam,
nothing happens.
So Rufus from the future, which is actually the guy, George Carlin. It's George Carlin. Okay, so George Carlin is Rufus. He comes back from the future. It's awesome. Yeah. And he's like, you two, here's this phone booth that you can like dial numbers and go to like different, and like they decide to like, for their project for history class to like graduate high school, they're going to like go back in time and they get like Napoleon Bonaparte and they get Joan of Arc and Abraham Lincoln and like they bring them all to like they have to give like this big speech like in front of their class. It's awesome. Watch it.
Okay.
If anybody hasn't watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, you are missing out in life. You can skip Friday's event to watch it. In fact, we will be showing Bill and Ted's on Friday.
We'll show it. All right, so Chris opened the sevens. John 3-bet
with aces.
Only
Easy
40
peasy.
more. Chris is going to peel, try to flop a set.
Set mine.
We're going to see if he really runs good here. That's a 6 or a 7.
Oh!
Somehow I think Chris is still going to win this pot.
Yeah, I mean, going to be a little tough to get away from sevens here. I mean, John did 3-bet him pre-flop.
Oh, I thought it was Greek John. It's not Greek John.
No, it's
the
John
other
John.
Ooh, that makes it a little...
PLO John.
Chris can't fold yet.
No.
Doesn't love it, but
For $100, he's got a little bit of a stack going. John's only got another $250 left over. Queen might give him enough
this
to get rid of
this
it.
will be it. Check. John's all in. John checks
Ooh,
it back.
free river. I thought 7 was coming.
Yeah, me too. I really did.
Run good, never.
Check, and Chris.
Yeah,
John
I mean,
checks back.
I don't mind the check back there.
No,
Do you?
I don't know.
I mean, the original flush draw hit. Ow.
That's it though.
Yeah, that's it though.
And his spades.
Do you think if Chris fires there in the river, he could get?
Nah,
he could get
John
it
ain't folding. John's on check call, or just John's calling.
Just gonna see it no matter what.
Yeah, and like there was 320 in the pot, and he's got 2 something. He ain't folding.
Not folding. So aces hold up again. Alright. Let's see. I am BDDM. I am DB.
I'm right there. I haven't seen
He's
this
known
replicas
for the
movie.
Matrix, Speed, Point Break, and then the other Matrix movies.
Yeah.
Wow, he's got 12 wins and 22 nominations. What is Best Actor? Oh, a Saturn Award. What the hell is that?
I don't know. Wow, John with aces again. Greek John raised to 25. Interesting. Something to point out here. When Chris
He was nominated for a Razzie Award for Worst Actor in Hardball 2001.
No. He's great in that movie.
I think he's great too.
All right, so interesting. When Chris raised to 25, John 3-bet to 65 with aces. When Greek John raised to 25, he made it 135 with aces. John has ace queen.
And gonna lose money here.
Check, check. Dave, I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. Check, check. They might have actually agreed to run it down. If he's like, call, I'm going to fold your one or something. We can just run it down for the 125.
Which is fine, right? If their head's up in the pot and there's nobody else left,
Yeah, there's nobody. There's nobody.
Out.
Yeah, they're like the blinds yet. Nobody had any money in the pot.
Changing up some.
John could have lost some money there.
Yeah, I mean, flopping top pair with ace queen. I mean, that's no bueno.
No bueno. Gosh, I can't believe he got nominated for worst actor.
Yep. He's also never been nominated for anything. He's really. I mean,
that's a sad ending to that movie too.
What movie?
Hardball.
Oh, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I don't think. I mean, it's like he dies. That would be a sad ending.
Somebody dies.
Yeah, whatever. Somebody dies all the time. Oh yeah, that is sad. You're right. My bad. I'm so focused on Keanu Reeves right now that I don't even notice. All right, John opens with 9-10 off for 20.
Phil calls with the 8s. Dan with the King Jack suited. Chris coming along in the big blind with the 7-4 of hearts. 8-3-2, top set for Phil. Nobody has anything. You know how hard it is to flop top set and hold them? You're just praying somebody has something.
And in this case, nobody has anything.
No, Dan with the king high. It's second best hand coming along. John trying to make something out of nothing, and John gets a bad turn for his hand here. This is Phil's loving life with this turn. This turn is going to cost John some money unless he rivers his straight.
Dude, Keanu Reeves makes a ton of movies.
I didn't think he had that many movies.
Dude, look at this. There's so many movies here. Street Kings is actually a really good movie, too. I forgot about that one.
Wow.
I wouldn't say a really good movie, a good movie.
So, scratch that. John just folded the turn when I didn't think he was going to fold. And Phil takes it down with top set. Scared of flush draw.
Wow, can't believe he made the Matrix before Hardball. Like, he did the Matrix and then did Hardball. It's hilarious.
Oh man, I forgot about this movie. I really can't have 2 sports movies out of 3 being Keanu Reeves. But the Replacements is hilarious.
Oh, I forgot about The Replacements! Another great movie. Gene Hackman plays the coach.
Yeah.
So good. And the douchey quarterback drives a Porsche.
Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Chris with 7s, gets outflopped by Greek John's ace-8, and John's got the queens. John's been playing a lot of hands passively. He's not trying to win a big pot or lose a big pot, really, so...
Yeah.
He's just check call, and...
And did you see what the turn was?
7 hearts.
Didn't he have 7s?
Chris did, yeah.
Yep.
Check, check, river. That is a terrible river for both hands.
All 3 hands, even the 7s.
Yeah, the 7s would not have been happy with that river.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to be too creative.
All right. How about another 80s movie? Parenthood. You remember that one? He plays the boyfriend of one. That's really good too. Parenthood. Steve Martin. Like all about his family. Remember?
Whole family.
And he plays like the boyfriend. Todd. Todd is his name. It's great. No wait, is his name Todd? Doesn't matter. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he's the boyfriend of the.
Correct. Super funny. Wow, he is in a ton of movies. My favorite Rob Lowe movie, Youngblood.
Never seen it.
Yeah, that one's a little bit older. That's 86.
Yeah.
It's a hockey movie.
I was negative.
Rob Lowe, Patrick
-4
Swayze's in it.
86.
Apparently, so is Keanu Reeves.
Here is the spike I know and love. 3-betting the 6-5 off to 45.
Yep.
Fletch calls with the Queen 7 of clubs. Phil's in there with the Ace 10. And King 9-3, no one flops a pair.
No pairs. and mostly red for all black cards.
Yeah.
Alex has built a pretty massive stack over there,
Yes.
considering I'm just looking at it right now,
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
that's a lot of green.
Yeah. It all started with that all-in. Well, aces over kings.
Yeah, I mean that's
600.
yeah,
You
it's
give me
pretty.
or Chris.
each.
That's it.
9 on the turn.
I don't want to say pretty easy, but pretty easy.
Yeah.
And really, he could have almost got a little bit more if Chris would have been in a different position.
Right,
Chris
could've-
could have gotten stuck in there.
Yeah.
I feel like Chris, though, is a good enough player that he's willing to fold those. I mean, like, even if, like, him and Tim had switched positions or whatever, like,
Right.
he could have
It's
still
just
gotten away
jacks.
from it. Yeah.
It's just yes.
At what point do you say that? They're just queens? That's still a thing that you might say? Kings, you just lose.
Yeah, you just lose the kings.
What about if Tim had queens? Could he have folded to that to a big bet?
I mean, the difference between kings and queens is kind of a lot. Just because, like, queens you lose to aces and kings.
Right.
And you're only racing against ace king.
50-50.
Yeah.
So really the three of the top hands that
Right,
can
and like
easily
that,
beat you.
the only thing you're really crushing is
Jacks.
jacks. Because tens aren't.
And really you're hoping at that point with 3 guys in the hand, what, you both have queens?
Yeah.
I mean, that's your best,
ace, queen, and jacks. is
which
what
ace,
you-
queen's not doing that.
is your-
Jacks are probably not doing that either.
Right, so that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Dan limping with the queen 7 of spades. But like when you have kings, it could just be ace, king, and queens. You just have them all smoked.
Pew, pew, pew.
4 ways with a bunch of trash and jack 10 open under for
I was going to say,
Spike.
what the heck is Phil doing? But he's the big blind.
He is, and he flops
And
the
as
2
a
pair.
big blind special. Oh, I kind of like that. Can we call that big blind special?
Big blind special.
Kind of like that.
It's not bad,
Nope,
actually.
gonna write that down.
Okay.
You're gonna write that one down.
All right, Spike turns top pair with his open under.
Which is bad because Phil's still laying low with that 9-4. I don't know if he's really laying low.
Well, he just called the flop.
What do you think of that?
That's not bad.
I thought this was one of my best drawings of all
Yeah,
time.
that's pretty good. You guys can't see what we're looking at, but
Right. I'll release this soon. But Brandon semi-approves, huh?
it's not
Because
bad.
it started like this, I was like, nah,
Oh, yeah, that's not
that's
that
pretty
good.
lame. And
Yeah.
then I was like, ooh,
That's a little better.
kind of dope, right? Like,
Yep.
I kind of like it. So, anyways.
Wow,
What did I say it
look,
was? Big blind special?
Big blind special. So Phil coming out of the weeds betting 65. Spike is making it like 180 here on the turn. So if we think about this, Spike has the queen 10. He has the 10-7 in his range. He has jack 9, jack 8. Obviously this is like the lowest hand in his range, which is jack 10. But Phil's in a tough spot here. And Phil shoves, and now Spike can't fold, and
Nope.
running at once, and 6 on the river, and Phil wins.
He had a lot more outs, though. I mean,
He had an 8, a 10, a queen, a jack, a 7.
all right. When you say it like that, it seems like a lot
That's a lot.
less.
Oh, I was saying that's a lot. 34%.
I don't know why we're getting that feedback from. I wonder if that's a table?
Or aliens.
No, Dad, we're doing you off.
Or ghosts.
Ooh, ghosts and aliens. What would you rather be abducted by? And really, we all know when you say abducted,
What a guy.
what are you more likely to get molested by? A ghost or an alien? What's worse? If you had to tell like a police officer
Probably an alien.
Really?
No, a ghost just seems like you're crazy.
and an alien, you're fine.
You're all
I
right.
know.
You could
I love this train of thought. Keep going. Keep going. We're at 45 minutes. Nobody's gonna hear this.
Like a ghost? I don't know. A ghost just doesn't seem like tangible or like physical. Whereas like an alien, you could mistake like
You guy could dress up in a costume and pretend to be an alien.
right,
Right.
or a girl.
I mean, we all know that's not happening. I mean, every 16-year-old boy's dream is to be abducted by hot alien women. We've been put on this planet, so... Right, yeah, that shit never happens. It's hilarious, but it never happens. Alright, mental note, everybody. On Brandon's birthday this year, we're going to hire him some kind of weird alien stripper to go and abduct him.
New dealer.
And we'll change the subject.
First time I've ever been able to...
It's funny.
I wonder who won the game of cribbage.
Ryan loves cribbage. I really don't remember how to play cribbage. It's a game that I've played before. I feel like if I played for like 10 or 15 minutes...
He was explaining it to somebody...
When he explains it, it sounds very difficult. But I remember playing it, and it wasn't a, you know...
You're trying to get to like 35 or something? Or 32
I
or
honestly
33 or something?
It's like my brain has completely maxed it off.
Look at Alex's
Eights
stat.
are hot right now. Well, yeah, I mean, he just won a massive... Phil. He just won a massive hand. Spike pop back in. Yeah, he's like, I ain't going down like that. Unfortunate turn there for Alex.
Dan with another butter, rechecking his hand. It is a small pot though, so.
Do you like the recheck hand?
I try to never do it. It always just seems like if I'm playing PLO and it's 6 ways and some guy looks at his hand and bets, like, probably got something. That's just my view.
So for Brandon's masterclass,
yeah.
Guy looks at his hand and then bets. He's not bluffing.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, maybe sometimes on the river. Like I mean, I got a little tell on Ernestus doing that once.
Looking at his hand.
Yeah, like the flush came in on the river and he missed all of his stuff, and he just like looked back at his hand, and then we both of me and the other guy folded flushes, and he just showed the naked ace of spades. I was like, oh, so he rechecked his hand to see if he had the naked ace of spades.
Making the blocker play.
And he just bet like 1,000, we both folded. I was like, huh. Next time you recheck your hand on the river and bet, I'm going to be calling you down.
Nice.
I missed what happened there. Oh, yeah. Phil bet the turn, Dan raised and took it down.
That's it, homie.
That's it. Hand 72. I feel like we got a lot of hands in.
Yeah.
Early on, it was.
Early on, there were a ton of
Chop it up, limp it up.
Yeah.
Kind of craving a Jimmy John sub.
Nice.
Well, on which
I got you. On which you're good.
Yeah. All right. So looks like Dan raised and John 3-bet and Jan snap call. Dan snap call. Graphics are a little tough to work with right now. There we go, 5-2-4. Maybe Alex is the one that 3-bet then. Alex is just firing a clip, 125 on the flop. Hopefully nobody's got anything.
Seems like this time it's going to work.
Maybe it's 130, yeah. Didn't look like it. Dan is gonna call. So he's got the 2 overcards and gutter ball here.
I mean, which is basically what Alex has too.
Dan's
Pair the board, kinda. I don't know. Does that make you feel better or worse?
I don't know. It's in a
pairs.
different card, and then in the spot, it doesn't really mean anything. It's the same as a
Buck 50. Wow, Dan is really playing this 8-10. Again, this is maybe one of those hands where I feel like people go a little crazy.
Oh, they're going crazy. There's $910 in the pot. They all both got ace high. Oh, the 3-ball on the river. Dan.
Miracle!
Miracles call, chop it up.
Alex is thinking, whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy time.
Yeah, it turned out a big pot turned into a no pot. What do you like at Jimmy John's? What's your number?
I've been switching it up lately. So number 11 was like my go-to when
What's
I
number 11?
Red Country Club, just turkey and ham.
I'm not a fan of turkey. I never eat turkey. I mean, I eat turkey at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
But like
lunch meat turkey.
No, I like tried it the other day because like the girls are trying to get him to eat like
Different
more
stuff.
stuff, right? Like Quinn loves salami. And Sawyer's actually eating salami sandwiches now, and she likes peanut and jelly, and like those are cool. But like, I wanted them to try. I don't know. I was just like, let's try turkey. Maybe they'll like turkey.
Right.
And like, I took some, and I was like, ugh, I don't like turkey.
Slimy.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I really don't like turkey during Thanksgiving, but like when you get like gravy and cranberry sauce and like stuffing, potatoes, and mashed potatoes, right? Like it's the whole like meal together.
Yeah.
It's a good tie-in. But it's funny, when I was in New York City, I went to this deli with Lindsay, and I'm a sandwich guy. I like sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I got like this Thanksgiving dinner sandwich, which was like legit mashed potatoes.
Right, just everything.
Yeah, just everything.
Yep.
Stuffing, gravy, cranberries. Like, and I was so excited for it, and I like ate it, and I was just like,
this is garbage.
This is terrible. I hate it. And it was in like, we went in like November, so it was like fall, right? So it was cool. Like, it was a good time to get it. Like, I could see like going in the summer and being like, eats a Thanksgiving sandwich in the middle of July. Like, that sounds awful.
Right.
I had like an overcoat on. I don't know. I was super excited for it. It was just terrible.
The overcoat made you more excited?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to paint a picture with words here, Brandon. It was cold outside.
Ace King 5 Rainbow.
Everybody just checked it in? Or
no, there was a little raise to 20
yeah,
bucks.
20. Who raised?
Probably Chris.
Could have been Alex.
I think it was Chris. Chris was on the gun. Seemed like time to raise.
Bill's gonna bet
Alex
that
is
king.
going for pots. It's tough to play against people who bet every flop. You never know when they haven't done.
Yeah. You know? Plus, he's got a pretty massive stack. Now, when Tim lost with aces versus kings, that killed it for him for that day, huh?
That was it.
So your pick to click turned out to
click to brick.
Yeah. Oh man, that should so be a t-shirt. A t-shirt. T-shirt.
Meanwhile, Alex binks the nuts on the turn.
God, he's run good, Alex.
Uh-huh.
I saw him this weekend. I was like, hey, you want to play on Friday? He's like, yeah, I think I'll play. I think I'm good. Like, I just feel like, I think he loves it. I think he likes playing on the table. And, like, his image is good. He literally, I think he switches it up a lot. I like it. Alex is my new pick now that Tim's gone. Okay. I mean, Tim was always your pick. I'm going to pick after 2 hours of watching, and I'm going to pick Alex. Although Phil's a good pick, too.
So you're just picking the guy to steamroll the table.
Yeah, and then... Yeah,
it's like
I am
picking Matrix and for Keanu Reeves.
Right, my top 3 Keanu Reeves movies: Matrix Reloaded, and Matrix. What are the 3 movies called?
I don't know.
Matrix
Reloaded,
and then what's the last one called?
Revolution. Yeah, it's definitely Revolution.
Now we gotta look it up.
It's definitely an R word.
Definitely an R word. Definitely an R word.
Alex with 9s.
Yeah, Matrix Revolutions. They got progressively worse, though.
Absolutely.
Right? Not enough to where I wouldn't watch them. I remember going to the movies and watching those. I thought were cool.
Three pretty good
Chris
events
with
here.
the Jack 10 clubs,
Button,
I like that.
Button, small blind, big blind.
Yeah.
Button raise, spike.
And Alex has got the 9s.
I actually thought Chris would 3-bet this hand, but he came along, completed the action, and we're going to see a flop eventually. Around the turn, we'll have to see the flop at some point. Oh, we're only on a flop.
Yep.
2-4-7.
Pretty good flop for everyone's
Alex
hands.
is loving life. Spike's like, how does he have a 7 or a 4?
He doesn't spike. He's got 9s.
So betting a call 50 on the flop.
And the turn is...
Turn's a brick. I don't know. Well, I don't know what the turn is. But it's not a 3 because turns are queen.
Spike checked. Alex bet another...
A lot. 85 and a call.
Wow.
4. This is going to go check, check. And winner, chicken dinner for your pick to click.
For your 9ers. Click to brick.
Click to brick.
It's great. That's a good one. I like when the dealer has to push me a pot with 2 hands.
Yeah, it's always nice.
2-hand that.
2-hand that.
2-hand pots are the best. I really like the 2-handed pot pause and push, meaning they have to do it in two separate
Yeah,
motions. Like scoop it over, and then they gotta like clean it up, right? Like there's a trail left of your pot that got pushed.
That's what I was looking for.
That's solid. Nothing better than that, especially in a cash game, because it happens all the time in tournaments. Because you got a ton of chips and color ups and blah 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 blah. It's good. All right, we're down to our last. We got about 25 more minutes.
Still got 20 minutes left.
It's early here on a Tuesday morning at CCG World Headquarters. A lot of pocket pairs here in this game.
This has been weird.
A lot of pocket pairs with not a lot of sets.
Or quads, pocket pairs can flop quads too.
Yeah, it's certainly a possibility.
Spike with the top two. No set for John. Greet John with nothing. Chris with the gutter.
Gutter to the shitty end.
Yeah. And the club's up there. That might be a jack. Okay. That's always the red base card.
Oh my god.
And Spike once again takes it down.
Yeah.
Not the best turn for Spike, but no reason to stop betting. Alex, 2.2K.
He's crushing it.
He's running it up.
Phil ran it up too because he was down. I think that's his second bullet too. Yeah.
I don't
know if he ever went officially broke, but I know he was down to like friggin' $80 or something. Oh, apparently Phil's a 200 stack guy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're a fan of the double stack?
Only if you have like
4.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not
or
cool.
3 or more. Just not a 2 or 1.
One stack is just lame.
Yeah.
It's very
Unless
solid.
you're just gonna go like one stack of like to the moon.
Can you do that? I feel like the tables are too soft; they'll fall over.
Yeah, there was
nothing screams I'm a noob versus you stack your chips and they fall at the table
true.
like a big friggin' ding dong.
I did have a stack when I played in London. They had these awesome chips in, I don't remember what casino, Asper's Casino. It was an 888 poker room, so it was all sponsored by 888. I had like 505s all stacked in one stack. The chip stacked perfectly.
500, and you could get them
like
to
100
stack that high?
tall, 100 tall, yeah.
That's gross.
It was.
Open ender.
They also offer 1-1. Only place in the world I've ever seen with 1-1 besides
us.
All right. I missed the flop action.
I mean, Chris is he's got nothing here, but he bet it out 65 into Spike, who flopped top pair.
Middle pair.
Sorry, middle pair. He's got the only club in house.
But Spike doesn't know that. He doesn't really want a club. I'll take a 9 though.
9's a good card.
9 is a good
Now
card.
do you bet into him?
I don't know. It's
right, or you let him hang himself.
I guess it's a good enough card to bet.
Yeah, it's a juicy bet.
This is tough.
Too.
What are you going to get called by here that doesn't have you beat? I would be checking and then just let him keep all his bluffs in. And if he has no bluffs...
Because you're right. What could he have called with that you can beat?
He's going to call the straight. He's going to call the flush. But you lose to those hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ace-king is what you're rooting it for. Ace-king with the ace of clubs. Sure, you get called by Chris there. But that's about it. King-queen with the queen of clubs. King-jack with the jack of clubs. Like, those are very specific.
And it was a limped-in pot, right? I don't think anybody...
Yeah, I think it was limped. So it's very specific hand combinations to try to get called from. So I would just check. But...
And keep his bluffs in, hope he's going to fire another bullet.
Yeah, with his ace-8, like he had. Or all of his missed club draws.
Yeah.
All the hands that... Spike with 8.
What do you know? Another middle pocket pair.
John with a 9-8, so I don't think we'll see an 8 on this flop. Phil's out of there with the queen 7.
Wasn't queen 7 originally called like the computer hand or something?
I think it's like the exact average hand in poker. Like there's what, 312 hands or however many hands there are, I'm not really sure, but it's like the 166th if there's 312. Exactly.
Right in the middle.
Oh, that's not. 156. Yeah, 156 is half of 312.
Oh, whatever. It's still close.
Yeah.
I get the analogy.
It's the exact. Well, yeah, it's for the viewers. I want them to make sure they don't think I'm dumb at math.
I don't mind.
Okay. Was there a bet on the flop? There had to be a bet at some point. I think there was a bet on the flop. John calls the gutter. Check, check.
8s are good.
John's got the 9 high. Spike's going to make him show it first for the embarrassment.
Any value for John? Any value there for Spike to just turn over his 8s? Be like, I got 8s. Are you a guy that waits in turn?
I always wait.
Yeah.
I just turned into a guy that always waits now.
Do you do it for the?
Even when I have the nuts.
Just wait.
I'm just
like
waiting.
you have to turn over your cards first.
Yeah, I made a.
Just for the information, or?
Yeah, no, just for like the process. That's the way it works. You show your hand first, and I show my hand. It's like when the street light's red, everybody stops, and when it's green, they go.
That is what happens.
It is.
9s again, but now we've run into aces with Alex. Super run good. He makes Chris's run goods look bad. Raises to 25, gets 4 callers.
10-8 deuce. Pretty good flop for aces.
Yeah, a lot of 10s out there for Dan and John.
Even 5 ways.
9s aren't bad for the 10-8 deuce flop. 4s, Spike's not getting any action in here. He's out.
They're all set-minded and nobody's coming up with gold.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Gary V had a poker analogy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to hear this.
I mowed the lawn this morning at 7 and listened to like an
I like
hour.
how you had to throw it at 7.
It's just when I did it. And I hadn't mowed in a while, so like there was like these huge clumps and like it was rough. But anyways, Gary V was talking about it and he was like, it's like the game of poker. You have to love the process. He's like, you can't just love when you go to the casino, go to a poker room and you win. Everybody loves that. You got to be able to love the game of poker, the process. You got to love the fact that you're just playing the game makes you happy, right? Like that's when you know that you're in for poker. Ew, was that a 10 on the?
That's a 10. Dan checks out.
He's like, you got to love poker when you look down and you got a 3-8 off, and they're like, man, I love this game. Fold, like you got to love the process of poker. Did he? No, I thought he riveted a full house, but he didn't. And Alex wisely lets it go.
He did, because this is holdem.
Yeah, I got you. No, I meant the 9. Yeah, whatever. It's close.
I think Dan checked the river.
Did he?
And then Alex checked it back. It's the worst run out ever for Alex.
Pretty bad run out.
10-8 deuce. 10-8. All right, can't beat anything. Besides it.
Nope. We have an equal amount of hat wearers versus non-hat wearers.
Good observation.
Thanks. I know that people at home want to hear that after an hour of listening to us talk about Keanu Reeves movies.
Yeah, we're into hour 2. We're on the hats.
Ooh, a lot of hearts for Spike and Chris.
Oh, but my real quick HPT story. I made a call on the river. It was 4 to a straight with like bottom pair, and the guy's like, "Good call," and he just goes and mucks his hand, and then the dealer was like swooping it in, and so I just went to muck my hand, and he like reached over and grabbed it and flipped it up, and it was just like ace high or something, or like not even.
The other player had ace high.
Yeah, he didn't have
He just
anything.
assumed you were good.
Well, yeah, he had like nothing. Like I think he might have had like jack high or something, just like missed everything.
Right.
But he reached in, grabbed it, and flipped it over, so he made me show my hand. Because I was just gonna.
You don't have to
out.
show.
Yeah, he mocked out. I was just gonna mock.
Because
I didn't want to show him.
PDA rules, if you're the only one with a live hand, nobody can ask to see it.
Right. You win.
You fold your hand, you lose the right to ask to see another player's cards.
Yeah. So he dove into the muck and flipped over his hand.
Well, they weren't in the muck. They were close to the muck.
I mean, yeah, they were like
Touching?
They were getting into the muck. He mucked him. The dealer was in the process of killing him.
So is that a live hand or not?
Yeah, it was live.
Absolutely. People always complain about that. Well, he folded. No. I mean, yes, he put his cards in towards a fold. However, they're a live hand until they go into the muck. So if you fold and decide that you want to get those cards back and you can grab them before the dealer does, bing, bang, boom, they be live cards. I think that's one of the most popular floor calls.
Yeah, I always explain to the dealer, like, look, you can, like, the dealer's the only one that can kill the hand. Like, the doctor's the only person that can pronounce.
Now, if the guy says good hand, I fold, And then he told his cards. Doesn't matter. He said fold. Like verbal is binding.
Right.
However, if you don't say a fold, a call, or raise, or check, and just throw your cards towards the middle, that's not really anything. So don't refold your. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things that you do one time and then you never do again.
Nope. Spike raised with a 10-9. This is the spike I was expecting to see.
He's getting loose. He's
a little
loosening up.
stuck now, so
He's loosening up.
He's playing. Greek defends with, or not defends. Greek calls with Queen 10. Phil with the 5s. Nobody's flopping sets.
Yeah.
Spike firing, representing he's got an ace.
And John's gonna raise him. Oh
It's always good to bluff with some equity. John has
a gut shot equity.
Yeah.
He's going to take this hand down just by 3-betting it, or putting out a raise.
Right. There you go. That's good terminology. Yeah. Putting out a raise. Maybe he does take it down. Look at Alex. Alex is playing half of the hands. Just a lot.
John's playing a lot too.
He never really would. Look at Greek John at the bottom.
His VPIP on camera is like crazy bad. Just in the sense that he just doesn't get any action.
Yeah.
Or doesn't get any cards. Like he's dying to get into these pots. He just can't do it. It's like Ben in Colorado. I'm dying to get into some pots.
I see.
Colorado and pot.
I did find it funny that Denver played Seattle in the Super Bowl like the year that they both became. Those two states were the first two to legalize it.
Yeah.
And they played in like the Super Bowl.
Ha 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 ha! It's good.
It is good.
Kings versus King Queen. Alex with another run good.
No queen, no queen, no queen, no queen. Queen.
Oh no! Just fires in a hundy.
I mean, this is a tough spot for John.
Alright, so if John can get away from this, I will find him to have some kind of poker superpowers.
Yeah. I think he senses that.
I think he does too. I think he's literally got some kind of weird spidey sense. It's 100? I mean, he's gonna. I'll see one more.
Yeah, he might get away from that this turn though.
Yeah. Let's see.
Deuce
is a napkin.
A napkin. Let's see. I'm saying 180. No, 225. Because he's going all green chips, so 225.
Yeah, 200.
Maybe I think that's 225.
Ah, so close.
200.
Now does John get away from it?
Such an even.
What do you think? Are you getting away from this? I mean, he got raised and called the flop. No, he bet and got re-raised?
Pre-flop?
Yeah.
Yeah. He opened and got 3-bet by Alex, and he called. Then Alex just led the flop.
Without even really realizing what was on the flop. I mean, like, he legit just put out 100. John's talking to him. I'm going to turn up. I want to hear what he said. Hear him? Sometimes you got to fold the best hand. And he folds it. Just doesn't like it enough. So, John does have spidey sense.
Yeah.
What's the equivalent of spidey sense in poker?
Wish I was witty enough to call him.
Yeah, I got nothing. Alright, Alex is still over 2K now. Dan's got a nice little fat stack at like 800. He's up a couple $100. Phil, doing alright.
Yeah,
I think he's in for like 8, maybe?
I don't know.
I think he's in for 2 buy-ins. Spike's in for 2 buy-ins. Chris is still floating at his kind of reg.
John's down to 400. He started with 800, so he's down a little bit.
Did he? Yeah. Philly Phil.
All right, I think we're going to have a set.
Quack, quack, set. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. What about Mighty Ducks? Have you seen Mighty Ducks?
I've seen the Mighty Ducks.
Because Mighty Ducks was more of a 90s movie,
yes,
isn't it?
That's more of my time, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
Mighty Ducks 2 is like, it's in there in my top
Mighty
20
Ducks,
movies.
Mighty Ducks was good. Mighty Ducks 2 was good.
Second
What's
one's the
2?
best. The one where they play in the World Championships. against the Russians.
It's always against the Russians. Damn Russians.
Because the first one, they're just like they're a club team.
Yeah, it's just junior hockey.
Right.
And then they end up going to some like national thing, and they play like Iceland. They play Iceland,
oh, yeah, it's Iceland.
Not Russians.
Nah, they play Russia.
They do, but their nemesis team is Iceland.
Yeah.
And then the coach is dating the hot Iceland chick from like Reykjavik, and that's Emilio Estevez.
The coach injured Emilio Estevez.
Right.
When they play,
lots of backstory there.
Yeah, lots of backstory.
What was Mighty Ducks 3 about?
Then they were in high school.
Yeah, I think it was like a college prep school. Yeah. And they're playing, and they're like the JV team. Yeah, they do like the flying V, and like they're like, they just all like bust them up, and like it doesn't work. The varsity team. So he's on that side, yeah. So it's back to the OG.
Yeah. I
always liked. Did you ever watch Dawson's Creek when you were?
A little bit.
Yeah, it was like when I was in college. I was a freshman when like Dawson's Creek was ending, and I remember like Pacey, who was played by Joshua Jackson, who's Charlie in the movies. And they'd say something about the Mighty Ducks. He's like, "What? Those are good, clean American fun films. They're great." Like, it was just so funny to have him say that. Like, I don't know, it was great. I like when characters in movies talk about their other movies that they're starring in. It's great. It's a good little hand.
8-6 deuce 9.
Greek John trying to get that VPIP up again.
He's got a double gutter here.
Fletcher, it's got ace queen. Spike with the 9s.
Yeah, every time somebody's got 9s, it's a good flop.
8-6
deuce.
John's going to try to spike that 3.
Or 7.
Or 7. Yeah, double belly buster.
Okay, this ruins John's double belly buster because if a 7 comes down, Spike has a higher straight.
Right.
That's not really too bad of a card for Spike. Like,
no, I mean,
anybody, like, you got to kind of be worried about getting called by like 10-9, but you have 9, so how often do you have 10-9? Queen, another card that looks scary, but really isn't that scary for us.
How are they in on the flop where the queen's going to help them now?
Right. Unless they have like the queen high flush draw.
Right. That's just one of those hands I like to say, then you just lose. Like, you just lose.
Yeah.
You hope to lose the minimum, but you're losing. Like, I know that's silly to say, but what I mean is it's like you're not going to fold, you're going to see it all the way down, and you hope it doesn't cost you your entire stack. Because there's just no way queen comes in the river and you fold. Like, what are you playing for if you know?
Yep. And, yeah.
You're never going to be a winning player if you bet it the whole way, get called the whole way, and then...
Get bluffed. Anytime a scare card comes,
yeah, you just insta-fold. Like, I don't know, what do scared people do? Like one of those chicks in those scream flicks. You know, they're just screaming around, yelling, getting killed.
Yeah, they're always getting fucking killed.
Yep. I like
They do the stupidest things.
Yeah. They're always not virgins. Like, they just lost it at the campground in the pickup truck, and then Michael Myers comes out. Boom, boom, boom. Freddy Krueger and people.
Like, they run, like, into the basement.
What's your favorite horror movie, like, that kind of genre?
I like the Saw movies.
Really?
Just because, not for, like, the gore.
Yeah,
or like
I hate that stuff.
But, like, there's actually some, like...
good, like, psychological...
Yes. Yeah, like, I wrote a paper on, like, Jigsaw in college.
Really?
Yeah, I took like a weird class by accident. I didn't know how to schedule classes, and I had to take a writing class. I swear, I took a writing class,
funny.
like a freshman intensive writing, and I took like a themed class. Like, didn't realize it. It was called like Geeks, Freaks, and Sideshows. It was all about like
what a cool class! What a great name though.
Yeah, it was all about like circuses in like the early 2000s and like what like freaks were, you know, back then.
Nice.
Like, you know, super short people or super like ring bearded ladies and that kind of stuff. And then it was kind of cool. I don't know, it was really pretty hard class. I think my mom wrote that paper for me.
You figure the statute of limitations on your
it's over.
It's over.
10 years.
I like it.
I guess I've been graduating.
You're close.
I've been in that class. I've graduated.
You were a freshman, right?
Yeah, I was a freshman in 08.
So you're good. You just squeaked out 10 years.
Yeah. I remember like the rough draft. Like you have to go in there, like it was the final paper, so like you got to go in there and like consult with her about the run. She's like, oh, I really like all these ideas. I'm like, yeah, me too. They were great. I don't even know what.
They're news to
I
me
just
too.
read the paper at 20 minutes before I had to go.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I squeezed out an A- in that class.
Heyo.
It's tough.
Maybe that's what it was.
All right, we gonna get to hit 100 before our clip's over? No, that was a dumb question. There's 5 minutes left. So we're down to our last couple.
4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Got 1 or 2 hands.
This is a boring one.
Yep.
Spike calls. The blind's complete. Looks like an ace on there. Spike's gonna flop an ace. I think Phil's gonna flop a queen. I don't know. I'm just guessing. There's glare. I really think.
So here's a question, guys. It's something that other places do is they'll have an overhead cam for the flop.
Yeah, I love the overhead cam.
You want to let me get it out before you just snap call what you want to tell me?
Sure.
So the question is,
oh, ace queen.
What do you guys think about the overhead flop cam? Apparently Brandon loves it. I would like to know what the poker public of people who actually watch these videos. So like my mom, my
Your wife,
aunt,
sometimes.
my wife watches.
But she wouldn't.
Nah, she'd never make it an hour and 16 minutes. Literally.
Unless you tuned in for the last 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. So that could happen. So that's it. Does your mom or dad watch it?
No.
No, they don't. They don't care about Brando.
No, not at all.
Let's see. Ryan, he'll watch
Yeah,
it.
no, he watched the whole thing. He actually, I was over at his house this week, and he just has it on. We were trying to find the spot where Fletch fell, but anyways.
Oh, really?
Ryan was watching it for an hour.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
nice.
Yeah.
I normally watch it. Lindsay's always laughing. My wife's name is Lindsay. Lindsay's always laughing at me because, like, we always make dinner on Thursday nights, and normally the commentary hands I do Thursday nights. It's like when I'm trying to let them come out. And we always make dinner together on Thursday night, just because before the weekend, right? Well, I'm gone the whole weekend, so it's tough, or working all weekend. And I always, like, she's out, like, walking the dog or helping put the kids to bed, and I'm, like, making dinner, and I'll have my iPad out listening to us on the commentary. She's like, are you really listening to yourself?
Yeah.
Like, watching it? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I want to see how it sounds.
Yeah, because you don't know how it sounds.
No, it's like, it's fun. I want to see, like, did it sound funny? Or like, stuff that I find to be really funny, and then I'm like, ah, man, nobody even commented on that.
Guess it really wasn't that funny.
So anyways, comment and let us know if you want to get the overhead cam, because I actually kind of bought some equipment that we can do for it, but
Kinda?
I have the equipment for it, but it's just, it doesn't fit in the box.
Ooh.
So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but I'm thinking, I don't know, is it something that people would want to see? Or do the graphics work good enough that it's not a big deal? Let us know. Let us know if you guys want to see some changes. We're always open for constructive criticism, or if you just want to make fun of us, we really don't care. Comments are good no matter what.
Yeah,
and I have thick skin, I don't mind.
Yeah, okay.
I do. I mean, I'm not gonna be upset if somebody makes fun of me on YouTube.
That's true.
Like, whatever, it is what it is. So feel free to make fun of us.
I mean, I have a YouTube video with like 100,000 views, so you can imagine.
You have a YouTube video of it?
Yeah, I'll let you try and find it on the
I'm
web.
definitely gonna find that.
All right, so Phil with the bottom pair in diamonds, Alex with the top pair, Fletch with the middle pair backdoor diamond draw. All call bet on the flop. Fletch gets away from on the turn. Phil bet the flop, and Phil's just
gonna win.
Aggression.
Does that put him over 2K?
No.
Does it put him over 1,300?
that I can't answer. 2, 4, 6, 8. No.
1.4.
I would like to protest those graphics.
Spike's got $899. That always sucks when I have like 99. You ever stack your chips up? This is gonna be the last hand, folks. You ever stack your chips up and then
yeah, realize that they're
95
stacks
and you just lost $40 or whatever you had?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
I mean, for you to lose $40, that means you would have to have 8 stacks of what you thought were 100.
Correct, and it happened. Could happen.
All right, Chris with 8s.
Last hand, everybody. We're at the end of our part 2 of our 3-part series.
Are we going to flop a set?
I don't know.
We have yet to see sets with all these pocket pairs. Spike lived. Chris made a 25.
Right.
Greek John's laughing.
Up to Phil, who's going to fold. Ghost is out.
Fletch with
Ooh,
the ace
Fletch, I
high
kind of like
clubs.
that. Suited ace is good.
And Alex is in there with the 9-7 of hearts.
I mean, at that point, one guy behind you, I mean, I love getting in with those hands.
4 ways.
Love, 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 love it.
Alex is like 8 of hearts, one time. Alright, got the 8 of hearts.
Got the 8 of hearts, but lo and behold, Chris flops 2 pair.
2 pair, 8s and 8s.
8s and 8s. Quick check around the board there gets us to a turn.
Fletch.
Well, gotta love when you have the stone cold nuts. Guys bet India.
Fletch is just feeling out. He turned a 5. I mean, could be good here. Chris is flatting.
King's an interesting card.
King is. Fletch checks.
And it looks like Chris
Set all in. Yeah,
Chris went all in. What do you think about the all-in play here? He went all in for $600 into a $100 and something pot.
$140 pot.
Right.
It just shows quads. It's the bonus. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Did he show quads?
He shows.
Oh yeah, because the dealer flipped him over to show the rest of the players.
I mean, he's just trying.
We left a little extra here to talk about this.
Oh, we did. The guy's gonna. If he's got a king, you can't really fold.
So you don't mind the all-in there, massively over all-in, because if he's got a king, he's gonna call and Chris wins a giant pot.
Right.
That he.
And anything else
didn't deserve.
Well, if he deserved it, he got quads.
Because I think Fletch literally just said, "Why didn't you bet $140? I would have called $140."
It's one of those all in or nothing. Because there's not even 140. There's 140 in the pot, so he's gonna bet like what, 60 or 70. Let's just say he bet 60 for easy math.
He gets called. He gets 60.
Sometimes.
You're hoping for the fact that
He's gonna get
Fletch has
10
got a
times
king.
that much every time he has a king.
Right. All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Just go all in.
Go all in.
When you have,
It works every time, but the last time.
well, if we have the nuts, it'll still work. The
Correct.
last time.
All right. That's gonna do it for this session. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.